Off the top at 7, dozens of shots fired at a packed party involving young people at a VFW Hall near Norton Shores. Good morning. Deja Barrett here, starting off in the newsroom where we've been tracking this since it happened late last night, just before midnight. We know people are hurt because the ambulances were on scene, but police are still mum on exactly what happened and how many people are hurt. But 13 News Side's Michael Cho has been staked out at the scene for hours now, and he broke new information just about a half hour ago. Micah, what are you hearing now?
Yeah, so essentially 30 to 40 gunshots rang out off of Airline Road at the VFW behind me at around 11:30 Saturday night. So police are still kind of walking around here at the VFW. You can see one of them right now in front of that VFW sign there. But yeah, there's still a lot of police tape. This is a very different scene than what we heard of. Again, at around 11:30, we talked to a woman named Lisa. She lives off of Sheridan, which is that drive kind of where that Michigan State Police crime scene unit truck is. There's around 2 houses down there. She said, I asked her how many how first responders showed up on Saturday night, and she said she would not be able to count them even if she could. It was a scene of just red, white, and blue down here as fire trucks, ambulances, and police officers just flooded the scene again around 11:30. So she said that, again, there's 2 houses down Sheridan. She said that after those shots rang out, she just saw a bunch of kids flooding her house. She was very scared. She knew that there was gunfire, but she while she did want to, open her house to let people in, she didn't know if maybe the gunman was around or was part of that crowd of young people that were in her front yard. I want to kind of stress that too. She told me that it was more than likely what she called a prom after party. She said she knew that there were a few proms happening in Muskegon County. But yeah, she said it was not a retirement party. There was just a bunch of kids, probably around the ages of 18 to 20. We do not know if there were any injuries. We have heard on social media that maybe there were a few people that were injured or shot, but none of that has been confirmed. Here's more of what she had to say describing that scene last night.
The next thing is I was sitting on my couch, resting, getting ready to go to bed, and I heard at least 30 to 40 close range gunshots towards my house and in the front of the house and next to the VFW. And with the amount of people that were coming in our yard and down the road, it was completely at capacity or beyond capacity, this party. And like I said, they were scrambling and screaming at the top of their lungs.
Again, it is very quiet out here now. There are a few investigators coming in and out of the VFW. There were a few when we got here around 4 o'clock this morning. Airline Road was shut down, but when they did open it up, we were able to get a little bit of a closer look and saw, again, some investigators going up and down Sheridan. She says Lisa, who lives off of Sheridan, told us that she did get some of that footage of teens crowding her front yard, running for their lives, but she says that was taken by investigators as evidence. So she has talked with a few police officers this morning, but she says she hasn't been able to leave her house. Sheridan is still shut down. There's still a lot of walking around this crime scene again. We are still waiting to hear back from law enforcement. We have contacted the Michigan State Police, Muskegon County, just law enforcement in general all over Muskegon County. I talked to a Fruitport Township police officer this morning. I asked him if this is Fruitport's investigation. He declined to comment on that, but he did say that he would try to get me in contact with the supervisor. We have not heard from them so far as of 7 o'clock this morning, and we are going to stay out here for the rest of the morning, try to get some answers and try to get stuff confirmed about what exactly happened here last night and early this morning. For now, in Muskegon County, I'm Micah Cho for 13 on your side.